I was given the challenge by Bernard Matthews to cook a quick and easy meal for the family. Obviously we know that when you have a big family, I've got 3 children, that cooking, you do need to make sure that cooking is quick, simple and easy and also tasty. They gave me the recipe of fajitas and I have got the task to cook them with Bernard Matthews roast turkey chunks. So basically I'm going to go through the ingredients and we're going to get on and cook, so bear with me. This is my first ever cooking video that I've filmed, so I apologise if anything's a bit blurry or not the right angle that you would be normally used to. These are the ingredients. You need 220 grams of Bernard Matthews roast turkey chunks. We've got 2 packets, they're 100 grams in each, so we're a little bit short, but for us, a family of four of us are eating, there's plenty of turkey in there. You need spring onions. You actually need 4 spring onions, slice them up. I'm going to go through that bit in a minute. Some salsa, obviously whichever brand you want to use, a red and a yellow pepper, and some tortillas. We have 8 super soft ones. They're a little bit smaller, well I think they're called regular. Obviously choose your own. As for equipment, you've got the obvious, the frying pan, chopping board, etc. Let's get on to cooking. So to start with, we are going to chop up and prepare our vegetables. Move that out of the way. Right, first of all, I'm going to get my chopping board. It's an old chopping board. There we go. I'm going to start with the spring onions. Now, I've never cut a spring onion before, so please apologise. I apologise in advance if something's wrong or I'm doing it wrong. I'm sure it will be quite tasty when I finish. So I'm going to got my knife, and we wanted 4 spring onions. I'm going to pick some big ones. I'm not that keen on onions. I'm on a diet at the moment, and I'm actually cooking this for the kids and for my husband, who's not very well at the moment. So there we have the spring onions in here, ready. Put that there. Next, I'm going to chop them again. I don't cook fresh things very often, so I apologise again if I'm doing anything wrong. Right, so here's the peppers, they're all chopped up, spring onions, all chopped up as well, and now we're ready to start the cooking. So if I pull this away, what we need to do is add a little bit of oil. I've got some oil here, and this is actually sunflower oil, but you can use whatever oil you want. I don't tend to know the difference, obviously, apart from it, what it's made from. A little bit of oil inside your pan. I'm going to pop it on the heat over here so you can see what I'm doing. Right, with the oil nice and hot now, I'm going to put in the peppers. Put the peppers and the spring onions. And just give it a quick mix inside the oil. What we're going to do is you cook that to your own preference. I mean, I don't like textured things as such, crunchy things inside. Some things I can't stand it. So I'm going to cook these until they're soft. Okay, so these peppers and spring onions have been cooking for about 10 minutes now. Like I said, I prefer mine to be soft. They are a little bit hard at the moment, but we need to add the turkey chunks. We open them up. Some of them are a little bit big. I wouldn't particularly want that in my thing, so I'm just going to break it up. You can chop it up. I'm just going to break it up for quickness. So that's 1 pack. So like I said, there is quite a lot of meat in there, but you've got to use 2 packets. So I'm going to open up the other packet. and just break up a few of the other bits. I'm going to pop it into one box. Now, turkey is a really good meal, really good meat choice. It's cheap, which is good, obviously for families, and it's also very delicious. It's just a bit like, I know that people think turkey's just for Christmas, so you pop the turkey in there, all of it. There we go, and we're just going to give it a stir. Now, this is mainly just because the turkey, they're actually pre-cooked, I think. Right, so I'm just going to give them a quick stir, so that they're not going to burn on one side or anything. I am going to do something slightly different to the recipe that I'm following, and that is just to add a little bit of the salsa whilst it's cooking, just to give it a little bit of flavour. I'm just going to one squirt and just stir it in a little bit. I mean, I don't want it coated, I just want that little bit of flavour. Okay, so with that basically ready, I'm going to heat the tortillas in the microwave for the length of time that it says on the packet. This packet, for example, says 35 to 40 seconds, or you can heat it in the oven for about 10 minutes on 140°C. So I'm going to put it in there for 40 seconds. Okay, so that's out. One last thing to do is, obviously you need your stuff. For me, it's an optional extra, and that's to grate some cheese. That's on the plate for people to serve themselves. That's something that's good as well. The kids can get all handy-mandy, you know, really get into it. Okay, so now we're going to put the fajitas together. So here we've got the warm tortillas now. So I'm going to get a plate for this. So there we go, we've got one like that. Get a couple of spoons, get the fajita mix, put it in one half of it. What you're going to do is blanket it up. I mean, this one's, I probably should have put a little bit more in, really, but for the purpose of the video, I'm sure it doesn't matter. You should do that, and there you have it. You have a very nice, very yummy, very quick. The time now is about 1:10, so it's taken about 20 minutes.